What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The Taken Infestation loop is in full effect, and this video is going to be about the new weekly Ascendant challenge located over in the Bay of Drowned Wishes. To get here, you want to head into the fast travel point over in the Divalian Mists, and the Lost Sector is right behind where you spawn in. Once you come in here, there is a lot of Scorn enemies, so take those guys out first, and then jump into the portal, which is located near this force field. So we're going to jump in the portal. And our main objective here is to head downward. So we want to keep following this light right here. You'll notice as well that there are a couple of the eggs that you can break. So if you want to get those, one is located right here in the beginning. And we want to keep going downwards. We'll pass those as we go. So let's jump across the gap right here. And we want to keep following the light. You saw it quickly move away. It actually is going to lead you downward and downward to our final destination. Here is the first egg, so if you want to go for those, this is where that first one is. If you're using your Titan like I am, be careful of this drop, because if you're using your shoulder charge as a means of travel, sometimes there is a bug where it drops you straight downwards when you start covering long distances heading in a downward direction. So be careful if you're using the shoulder charge. So there's a light. We want to keep following that. For a lot of these jumps, it does pay off to have a bit of a running start because you are covering pretty good distances. So here's our bridge. We want to keep going and following the light. This is a pretty far drop, so make sure that if you're using your Titan, you're timing your descent pretty well, because that could kill you because it is a pretty far distance. So you notice right there that the light went downwards, but when you're on this bridge, head upwards and make sure you grab the lure, which is located behind this tree. What's cool is every now and again Tolan will be here too, so if you're lucky you'll get some dialogue from him. But we want to keep going. The light went down, so we're going to keep going that way. And real quick, just to get an idea of where we're going, this is the final destination, that creepy looking platform way off in the distance. So the light went down and there it is. Be careful when you make this jump, because that circle there is a part where you can fall right through. So aim for the outside of that ring. So we're on the ring. You can see that you could fall through right there. And the light actually went over towards this giant statue. And there is our second egg. So these first two are in plain sight pretty well. We fell into this statue, and the light actually went way down there. What's cool is you can actually slide down this part, which is kind of neat. So we're getting pretty close to that creepy destination, but these jumps here are pretty challenging. And you'll notice right now that that platform is rotating. So you want to be mindful of that when you're timing your jumps and when you're making your jumps. Same deal. The next one is rotating as well. You want to get a running start here if you can. This is where the Lion Rampants does come into play. You don't need them, but it does make a lot of the platforming quite a bit easier. So this is a pretty far jump right here that's downwards. Luckily though, this platform is not moving at all. We're going to jump to that one. But the next jump, it is moving. So you want to try to time it where this will be flat when you're landing on it. So it looks like it'll be okay now. I'm going to make this long jump. And then just keep going right to the very next one, because they do have a pretty consistent timing for when they're both going to be flat. So now we have one more long jump. This one's pretty far downwards, but luckily the platform is not moving for this one. Land on that, and then there's another ring that you can fall right through. So aim for the outside of the ring. So on the outside of the ring, and now we're actually right next to this weird monolith platform, dome, whatever you want to call it. And there's our final crystal here. So if you want to grab that third one, there it is. But our light is actually right here on the corner. So let's jump down there and see what happens. And naturally, this is when you want to get ready for a fight, because Soon after you land, you'll notice that Toland is calling out for you. Toland beckons you there in the bottom left. And where's our buddy at? There he is. But you notice now that the corruption spreads. There's a bunch of blights that came in. And also there's the Hive Wizards. And that's who we have to take out, these Taken Wizards. They're not too powerful, but because of this small ground that you have here, and because the fact that there's a lot of blights, that's when you want to make sure you're taking one of these out really quickly. Because there are two of them. There's a second one. Let's see if we can line her up. I'm using Whisper right now. Bad second shot, but that's alright because we have the Aikilos. Go in there and finish that one off. Alright, so both wizards are down just in time because my Ascendants did run out. As you can tell in the left side of the screen, I don't have that anymore. But we took out both wizards. Use your super on the first one, and then focus your heavy weapon and your special weapon on the second one. You don't have to take out the blights. They're mainly there to trip you up and slow you down and prevent your health regeneration. But if you can take out one of the wizards really quickly with your super, that should make the second one quite a bit easier. So make sure you come in here with full heavy and full special weapons, unlike what I did, and you should be okay taking these guys out.